But how widespread is that issue?
I don't think it's widespread. I mean, I don't know because, it's not something that I've gone and...
You don't know?
Well, it's not something that we've gone and done, a particular survey of. We've listened to reports, we've listened to concerns from teachers. But my job is, if we think that there's more to do and to get guidance to be more clear, then that we do that. And if it's helpful, it's helpful to do that.
But that's staggering. As the Education Secretary, you don't know how widespread the issue is to make such large changes.
Well, no, we're making the changes in request to the review that Ofsted did, which is what teachers said, and also to parents as well.
But you've banned teachers from talking about gender identity. You've actually banned them in this guidance.
Identity, which is a contested fact, not gender recognition.
I'm fluent enough in this subject, I promise you, and I reckon our listeners are as well. We'll come to whether you are in a moment. But I suppose it's staggering that you are across education, but you have no idea how widespread this problem is. It matters because teachers, some of them saying, this isn't an issue at all. You've even almost just said that yourself, and you've just created silence around one of these issues.
It's guidance that was introduced in 2019. The review was done in 2021. Obviously, some Ofsted inspections, which is where it's looked at, some Ofsted inspections will have taken place since then, but there's 22,500 schools. So since this very new guidance has been put in and has been embedded, not every school has had an Ofsted inspection. Not every school will have had this looked at because they won't get round 22,500 schools in that.
But
so that's the way the system works.
You are across 22,500 schools, or at least should be, when you make the decision to make such changes. And it's staggering, perhaps, to our listeners that you don't know how big enough an issue this is to make these proposals, which are quite radical. It's big enough an issue for the Ofsted review to come back with this input from teachers. And to be honest, it doesn't need to be, an issue that that it's big enough. If I've got concerns and I think I can do something to help those concerns, then my job in my leadership role is to address those. And that's exactly what I do. I don't shy away from it. I didn't shy away from it with gender questioning. I didn't shy away with it with mobile phones. I haven't shied away with it with relationship, sex and health education. You don't need to run through your whole career. I know people have followed it.
That's not my career. That's just the last couple of months.
The life of an education secretary, then.
That's not even my life as an education secretary. It's just the last couple of months.
Okay.
Does anyone ever say, you know what, you've done a good job because everyone else has sat on their and done nothing? No signs of that, no?